It's very much a genre movie, a heist movie, and also a real family drama. It's two fathers trying to sort of better their relationships with their daughters, which is a really intimate, relatable thing to hang a Marvel movie on. Paul is crucial in that role because this is a hero who has no superpowers. It's all about the suit. He has certain skills. He's very resourceful in terms of his past as a cat burglar, and he brings that to bear on the character. But he's also perfect because he sort of acknowledges the absurdity of these powers and the weirdness of this situation. He is the audience's sounding board into this very strange and fun story. I was an obsessive Marvel Comics fan as a kid, and I loved Ant-Man. And I never thought I'd see the day where they would make an Ant-Man movie. I mean, I knew they'd make Spider-Man and Hulk and some of those things, but who knew they would ever make an Ant-Man movie? I always loved Ant-Man because his powers are kind of strange. I always loved the shrinking. That was always great. But the controlling ants, it's such a weird, specific power. It sort of puts this question in the audience's head about, like, well, how's that going to come in handy? And one of the cool things about the movie is that we really show in a big way what can be done. We needed just enough of Hank Pym's backstory at the beginning to sort of retroactively place Hank Pym into the history of these Marvel heroes. And we see the exact moment, we witness the exact moment where he finds out that behind his back, they've tried to replicate his formula. They betrayed him. And that's the moment he's like, okay, this is technology that I need to protect at all costs. And we talked a lot in the character about, like Oppenheimer, who developed the technology and then, of course, saw it used for the bomb. And also we talked about Nobel, who invented dynamite and then felt so guilty about it that he created the Nobel Peace Prize. Like, these were things we talked about because it was very Hank Pym, this amazing technological breakthrough in which you can see the possible benefits for mankind. But of course, there's always someone or some group of people who want to use it for, just for, to make war. This movie lends itself so well to three dimensions: the shrinking, the shallow depth of field, and how we move the camera around. It was important, particularly the first time we see Ant-Man shrink, that the camera goes down with him and we take the audience with him, and really we want to put them down there in a way that was really not possible before. But there's an everyman quality about it. It's a superhero story that really, in theory, could happen to any one of us, and I think that's part of the appeal. But it's just, it's a fun movie. I think audiences just go and have fun at the movies.